Hi friends, it's Sarah from Plan Sarah Plan, and today I'm setting up my budget book. Here it is. It's the new A5 coiled budget book from Erin Condren. I've already set up the intentions spread, and the rest of this is going to be so much fun. There are tabs that you can customize yourself. I'm going to make those tabs the months of the year. You could add the EC transparent month tab stickers, but I made my own tab stickers because I had already used my EC ones. And look, Saray plans. Saray is the budget queen. She sent me this adorable kit to help me get started in my budget book. I am her student, so I've already watched her setup video. Here is what I'm doing first because this is the easy part. I don't have to really think about money yet. I'm just adding the month stickers to the tabs. And I made duplicates so that I could add stickers to the back. If you don't have stickers or you don't want stickers, you could use a Sharpie to label your tabs. And I also set up the title page with a name sticker and a sticker for the year. So here is where we get into the month of January. And I am going to do what Saray did for the most part on this spread. She has stickers that fit every single section of this spread, and the stickers also sort of make the spread even better. So what she does, and what I am also going to do with these circle stickers, is to set 3 goals for the month. Financial goals. So as we speak, I'm thinking about what I will put in those circles. And there's even more to go with that, which we will add in a little bit. And then she has header strips to cover up the existing strips because I'm going to do what she did here also and change these 2 columns to spaces where I can keep track of birthday gifts or other sorts of gifts that I need to purchase this month, and also online purchases. And she's even provided the scripts for those. This is just a cute plaid washi strip that will cover up the header for the bottom box. So if you've watched Saray's setup video, so far I'm doing a lot of the same things that she did. She is rearranging her planner though so that the colors correspond to the Erin Condren Life Planner monthly colors. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and just use these in order because it would drive me crazy, I think, to not have these sequentially lined up January through December. I'm talking about the tabs now. So I'm not going to worry about what the color scheme is because it's more important to me to just have January at the beginning. But watch her video for sure because she has a complete, everything you could think of, everything you could want to know about this planner. She's got the complete setup. So as I said, I am her student. I am doing several things exactly like she did them, but you're going to see that I also put a few original twists in here of my own. So on this spread, this is where I'm going to, just like Saray, keep track of which bills are due this month. And in the previous version of the petite budget book, all of the bills that were due for the month were going to just fit into one of those boxes, such as the ones over on the right side of the spread, but now you have more room. Okay, this is a tracker that Saray includes in her sticker kit, and she's using hers to track no-spend days, and lo and behold, so am I. But you could track whatever you want to here. You could track days that you don't go get a coffee or anything. But I'm going to track no spend days. And when I say no spend, I mean not spending on wants. I am not counting days that I don't spend on needs. So when we buy groceries or if we buy something that we've run out of, that is not something that I count in the no spend category. I love the deco stickers. I put mine in a different place than Saray put hers, but she has just thought of everything. There's literally everything you could want in this kit. There's a sort of deco, the best is yet to come sticker. That is what I want to believe, right? That's what we want to believe about 2021. The best is yet to come. So I'm going to just set that up there with some of the cute snowflakes. And let's go ahead and add the January header. This is so pretty. Look at that. Look at that. It is adorable. It's even got the plaid motif inside the lettering. The same plaid from that washi strip at the bottom of the page. That is adorable. It doesn't bother me at all that I have got a sort of reddish strip at the top of this page, just because that is the color scheme that comes in the EC book. I think it doesn't really clash with this kit at all. I think it looks great. So here are my 3 goals. Number 1, set up the budget book. Number 2, log my transactions daily or nightly. And number 3, start my taxes. Yuck. But look here, you get to rate those 3 goals because she gives you these star stickers where you can color in 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3, or 3 out of 3. So I'm jotting down birthdays for this month and online purchases that I know of for this month. And over on the left side, I am going ahead and listing the bills and their due dates for this month. And that way I can just keep track of them and check them off as I go. There's no monthly calendar in this book. So you may want to use a companion calendar, either just the calendar that's on your phone, or what I'm going to do is use the EC Pocket Planner to help me with dates. Okay, so this spread is pretty much finished now. I'm loving how this came to life, and the stickers made it less intimidating somehow. Okay, so there is a banner sticker, or what do you call that, a flag, that Saray has included with the pattern of her little cozy day kit. That's adorable. And she has given us 5 January headers, which is great because I believe 5 is exactly how many we will need on the pages throughout the month. So far this is easy. Doing budget planning is a little bit scary for a lot of people. I'm one of those people. So somehow the stickers are making it not scary. And these are headers that you just replace the existing headers with these. They're a little bit larger and easier to read, actually. Now, I made a few custom ones for myself. This looks like it is sticker paper, but it's not. I just printed this on my, using my Silhouette software. I made it, but I just printed it on regular paper, and I'm cutting out these headers. So I know that I like to track my husband's work-related expenses, and believe it or not, we have bird expenses. We are bird watchers, and it's mainly just bird food. And then Plan Sarah Plan expenses and giving. So I made headers for those things, and I'm going to break up the food box for the bird header because there's not enough boxes in the planner to have a bird box all to itself. But I like how that turned out. My colors didn't quite match Saray's, but they're close enough for me. And what she does is actually use a white gel pen to write on her blank headers. So you could also just do that. Okay, so we're going to cover up the existing header here with a sinking funds header. So I only have 3 sinking funds right now, but I am thinking about doing more detailed sinking funds. But right now what I have are just 3 categories. I have auto maintenance, sinking fund, home maintenance, and then emergencies. So I lump several things together. I don't have a sinking fund for things like clothing or annual subscriptions or annual dues. That's probably something I should have. So I am going to go ahead and set up my sinking funds spread the same way that she set hers up because she's my teacher. So this may not get filled out in much detail if I keep my sinking funds at just 3 of them. But what you do is keep track of your additions to the sinking funds in the top area, and then in the bottom area you list anything that you have used from your sinking funds, and you have a space to keep track of how much you deducted from the sinking fund and then what your remaining balance is. And then on the next spread we get into budget by paycheck, or by pay period, I should say. So everybody's got a different setup or schedule for their pay period depending on what their work situation is. And my work situation is totally different from my husband's. But I'm going to sort of break the month down into 2 pay periods. So half of the month will be on the first pay period and half of the month will be on the next pay period. And what you do here, some of you will know even more about this than I do, which is very little. You keep track of which bills that you want to pay with each paycheck or pay period. And if you want to set aside part of one paycheck for a bill that is due in the next pay period, then you would also designate how much you are setting aside for that. And it's just a nice way to break your month up and see visually how you are going to allocate each paycheck. This header right here is for totals, so you can take your categories from the ledger that you filled out throughout the month, and as you finish it, you can put the totals for each category. And then this spread will be exactly the same thing, budget by pay period. So what you're going to do if you set yours up this way is on the left side, right under this header, you will put down your expenses as they happen. So on this section, it's for bills or things that are in your budget category. On the right side of the page, this is for all of your other expenses. So what I'm planning to do is to spend a little bit of time each morning or each evening and go through my online accounts and write down any transactions that have happened. And that way I can, as I go, decide on the category for each of those transactions. And what Saray says is that if you do this, if you take the time to log every transaction, her hope is that it will keep her from spending as much, and that's my hope as well. Because my goal is to spend as little as possible on anything that's not a need or that's not a part of my long-term plan for finances, which is to be completely debt-free one day. So that is pretty much the entire setup. I love this, and I'm not going to go ahead and share numbers in this because I feel like that is private information, but this is where I'm going to log the numbers. And right here, I will wait until I have the totals for these categories in order to plug them in. but you could budget your categories on that spread, and you could allocate what you want to spend in those categories there. But I think what I will do is just list what the categories are and then wait until the end of the month to put my totals into those categories after I filled these spreads out. And then you go into the next month. So this was fun. I love the size of this. So last year I used the Erin Condren monthly planner for this, and I loved my monthly planner, but this I love even more, I think. So this is what my plan is for 2021. I will link Saray's sticker kits in the description below, and I'll link this budget book as well as the awesome gold gel pen that I used in the comments. So let me know what you thought about this, and if you are planning to set up your budget in a different way, I'd love to hear. Bye-bye.